Hey everybody, and welcome to this week's De-JOESUE-tional, or as I'm calling it this week, the De-JOESUE-tional.
Oh my gosh.
I have my lovely bride here, Susan. Hi, Susan. How are you? So, this is how our video went Sunday for the youth group as well.
I am not made to be on screen. Okay.
Tell her she looks lovely, everyone. So we didn't have a lesson for GPS because the Super Bowl. We watched the Super Bowl. How'd you like the Super Bowl?
It's great. No, wait, no, I hated it. Start over.
Who were you rooting for? You better get this answer right.
The Bengals. I hate the Rams.
The Bengals, of course. So we were rooting for the Bengals. So we were disappointed in the outcome, but we sat and watched it. It's the first time that's just been the two of us watching it. We've either had kids or we've had Super Bowl parties with the youth the last several years.
Yeah, it was boring.
Last year we spent the Super Bowl in the emergency room. You remember that?
Yep.
Yeah, for me. Anyway, so it's the first time we've been at home by ourselves watching it in, I think, forever.
Yeah, it
So that
was very
interesting.
boring.
Yeah, we took a little nap. Anyway, so we don't have a topic from the youth to copy from. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the retreat and just kind of give you the major thought that came from that. And Pastor Jay is going to talk more about it in the coming weeks. So I'm not going to steal any of his thunder. But we talked about increasing our instances. Now, you might increase activity or something like that. We didn't want to focus on increasing membership or attendance necessarily, but ooh, and the dogs are freaking out at something. So Susan's going to tend to that, and I'll finish up our point. We want to increase our instances. Amazon is here. Nice. We have a number of things where people can connect to Godfrey First. We have, of course, worship. We have the Bible studies. Pastor Jay does a roundtable on Tuesday mornings at Roundtable. We have De-JOESUE-tional, of course, every week that you can connect to. We have Arnie's Bible study on Thursday mornings. Pastor Jay's Coffee, Christ, and Conversation Thursday morning at 7 o'clock on Facebook Live. And then his Bible study Thursday night. We have Dominoes. We have United Methodist Women doing things. We have the Widows group doing the bingo once a month. We have, I said worship, music opportunities, children's ministries, jam. We have opportunities that you can get involved. So last year in the survey, we asked people what we needed to focus on. And most people overwhelmingly said we need to focus on attracting younger families. I get it. We need to provide more ministries for younger families. But we also had a number of people that commented that we need to provide more ministries for our senior members. So what do you hear in both of those? More, right? So how do we get more? By getting more people involved. Now, no, don't worry. I know you're sitting home, oh, here's Joe talking about getting more people involved again. Ugh. It's true. We do need to get more people involved. We need more leaders to do more Bible studies, more activities. But we're not going to talk about that. If there is something that you'd like to see done, let us know. If there's something that you'd like to offer, let us know. Here's some things that were thrown out. More online worship. And I know that scares people. Sue, you coming back? I don't think she's coming back. More online worship. Now, two things about that. First, I know online scares a lot of people. When I talk to my parents about technology, I feel like Bill Gates. Man, I'm a genius. But when I talk to my kids about technology, I don't know anything. So I know it's uncomfortable on different levels for different people, but it's something that we have to embrace. We grocery shop online. Like I said, Amazon just got here. So we shop online. We do our banking online. My son works 100% online. He's working for a company that he's never met anyone. He interviewed online. He does all of his client appointments online. Everything is done online. I'm part of this Bible study I told you all a week ago with Becky Long. Hey there, Sue.
It was for you.
With Becky Long. And Becky, of this group of 15 or 16, is the only one I've met. So more online opportunities. And I said online worship. I want us to start thinking of ways to provide the worship elements in a non-worship way. Ooh. What does that look like? I don't know. I got a couple ideas. But if we think that we are going to grow and reach the people that we need to reach, if we think that providing Sunday morning worship is the only way to do that, we're going to fail. You know what's going to go? We have to meet them. I mentioned this last week. We have to meet them where they are. So some ideas that were brought up are more online things I told you. Some more in-person things. Some people like the idea of doing a crafts group or doing an exercise group. Tina Hoffman brought up hiking, which is great, but I've seen the Hoffman's videos on Facebook. That ends up being more snake hunting than hiking. No thanks. Love you, Tina, but no thanks. What other things could people do? If you wanted to do, I know we have a care team. If people want to make phone calls to shut-ins, we could do that. If you want to make cards for people, if you want to deliver. Oh, here was another one that brought up a community thing. We often do drives, canned food drives, clothes drives, back to school supply drives and all that. But those are needs year round. And the idea was brought up about having some kind of pantry for toiletries and diapers and things like that. That's a need in our community. So if there's a need not being met and you want to help step up to do something like that, let us know. There are different ways for us to add instances or connections to Godfrey First. Remember, our mission what is our mission? To bring people to Christ and Christ to people. And we do that through the ministries of Godfrey First. That includes the building, the ministries, all the programs we do, everything, the property, all that stuff. We have to make sure that all of those things are working as best they can to fulfill our mission, to bring people to Christ and Christ to people. So, how do we do that? Well, that's a great question, Joe, and we really don't have time to talk about all of it. If you have some ideas, share them. If there's something you want to see done for our community, let's see it. You guys know there's a Nar-Anon group that meets in our building. Has really very little to do with our church, but that's a need in our community that's being met through our facilities. We have a daycare that is there every day. Again, very little to do with our church, but it's a need being met in our community. So if there's something like that you think we can do, we have a whole lot of property we can do stuff with, let us know. And most importantly, Sue, they're sick of me saying it, so you say it. They need to
step up and help out.
She said it, not me. So we need to step up and help out. The more people we get involved, the more people we'll attract to Christ, and the more Godfrey First will be churning and churning. Sure. All right, that's it. Special edition of De-JOESUE-tional for this week. Did she look good? All right, that's it. Blessings, Godfrey First. You gonna say bye?
Bye.
Bye, everybody.